We've got a bit to talk about today because Tamilian Vineesh, a guy that used to work in WWE and a guy that used to work in AEW. I guess last night this dropped that he comes out and says that the AEW locker room is racist. Now, this is nothing new that we have not seen before. This is nothing new that we have heard about salty and bitter, bottom of the barrel talent that has come out of AEW. And by that, I mean, these are people that are no longer even a part of AEW. No longer employed. We haven't seen anybody in WWE say, just all those racists or whatever. We haven't heard Cody or anybody fucking say that. We haven't heard any of the top talent say that. We haven't heard anybody that's even decent in the ring say that. We haven't heard anybody that still has a job in mainstream pro wrestling really make that claim. Because again, I have not heard what this guy has to say yet. So let's at least hear what he has to say and if he brings any receipts to this claim of racism.
Do you think AEW is better than WWE? Fuck no. AEW is one of the worst fucking places I've ever been in my life. Why would I even fucking compare AEW with WWE? WWE is 10,000 times better. WWE is the number one wrestling promotion in the world. It's because the way they run the promotion, everybody is humble.
What he's saying so far is right. I mean, WWE is the number one promotion, and it's because the way they, and as we've seen in AEW, the way they run things is not really the most professional. But again, I want to get into the because we already know about the professionalism stuff about AEW. I want to get into this whole claim of racial discrimination that this guy is saying.
Kind, respectful. It's a well-oiled machine. It's very organized, and they don't disrespect anybody. There's no politics. There is no racial discrimination. Everybody treat everyone with equal respect. So WWE is always number one, and it's amazing. And AEW is just a fucking trash. So many guys and girls have egos. So many people that.
I don't know how long he spent in WWE or NXT, I should say, but him coming out and saying AEW's, you say a crash or trash, whatever. Him saying that, fam. This is coming from a guy that's no longer employed by WWE or AEW. Let's remember that, folks. This is a guy that's no longer a part of mainstream wrestling. And he seems on the younger side, too. So it's like he has a future in both. Like, it's not like they're just going to throw him away and never call him back. But coming out and saying that AEW, fam.
Backstab each other, the politics. Man, it's just one of the worst places.
And we've heard the same stories about WWE. Maybe not as much recently, but we've heard the same kind of stories in WWE. Have we not? In all of professional wrestling, there's politicking, backstab. Like it's just like any other fucking profession in entertainment. It's no different.
And also, there are plenty of racial discrimination in AEW. You can see a lot of African Americans or Indians, of course.
And bingo. That's what it was. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Not only is he a nobody, not only is he a guy that, again, is no longer employed in either one of these promotions. And that's cool. You want to compare and contrast between the two companies. Cool. Somebody asked you, somebody sent you a super chat, and you wanted to, obviously reply to them and let them know, hey, WWE's better than AEW. Cool. I hate to keep saying it's the new generation, but it's just in this day and age, man, these people, man, have no fucking decency. No professionalism. None of that shit. No respect. Once you let go of a company, then you want to trash all over. There's plenty of companies that I have left, that I've been extremely frustrated with, that I could have made videos about, that I could have come out and said, fuck them or fuck them all, but I didn't. Because if God knows something happens, and I need to go back to one of those places, I have a place to go. This dude is burning bridges Very early in his fucking career. You had an opportunity in AEW. No one has heard of you, fam. I can probably tell you that 90% of the AEW stands, the hardcore stands, don't even know who the fuck you are. Bruh. I knew it was just a matter of time. This dude brings no fucking receipts. Now, number 2. They always want to bring black people into this shit, man. Oh, the black people aren't getting representation either. Fam, are you kidding me? Keith Lee and Swerve are our AEW Tag Team Champions. You dumb fuck. And then, and this tells you how he's bullshitting. Because the last time we had somebody claim racism in AEW, it was Big Swole, or should I call her Big Woke. When Tony Khan did not re-sign her, or did not renew her contract, she wanted to claim racism. And he clearly said, no, she's just not good. Like, fam, have you, we gave Big Swole every fucking platform. We gave her every chance we could for her to succeed, and she still failed. So no, I'm not spending my money on Big Swole anymore. Have her go somewhere, get better, and then she'll come back. If she gets better. Period. And then, of course, doing what is the most popular thing to fucking do in this day and age is called racism. Bottom of the barrel fucking behavior. So now this dude, not only does he call out and say, oh, African Americans, no Indian representation, and then before anybody can even mention Indian people, he says, and Satnam Singh doesn't count. He may be Indian, but he was a basketball player first. Oh yeah, that's coming.
Satnam Singh won't count as a wrestler. He was never been a wrestler. He was a basketball player, and he's still learning how to wrestle. And I have seen his wrestling. It is terrible. It's bad.
Now he's getting on a dude's talent. Satnam Singh he's not good. He's still a wrestler. He's still on TV. Since Tamilian Vineesh does not want to give you guys receipts, I will bring you the receipts. Tamilian, I just look up Tamilian Vineesh on YouTube. AEW. There's only one, maybe 2 videos of him featured on AEW. One from NXT from 11 months ago. None of these videos have hit 100,000. Not even, none hit 100,000. Now, I hate to stoop this low, but the fact this dude is calling racism and has no fucking receipts, and then is saying that Satnam Singh sucks and he doesn't count. That's the thing. Satnam Singh may suck. He could be the worst wrestler in the world. But guess what? He's on TV, and he's Indian, so you cannot say Indians don't get any representation. You can't say your people have no fucking representation. Look at this. Satnam Singh. Almost a million views. 1.7 million views. Almost 3 million views. 662,000 views. An interview with Satnam Singh, former NBA player and AEW wrestler. Almost 500,000 views. This is not even him in the ring. This is a sit down with Satnam Singh. Almost 500,000. Another video, almost 1 million. Look, man, I can do this shit all day. Look at the numbers that this dude is on YouTube. This has nothing to do with talent. This has if Satnam Singh, I'm not saying Satnam Singh should be some world champion tomorrow or anything like that. You know, I have better shit to talk about. We still got to talk about the fucked up decision that Triple H has done already, which is putting Logan Paul in the main event against Roman Reigns. I want to talk about that, but yet I have to stop what I'm doing to talk about this stupid shit, because this motherfucker wants to call racism in AEW like every other fucking scrub, every other fucking bottom of the barrel, talentless fuck. They want to call racism, that's their fucking go-to. Racism and sexism. Because why? Because you were only seen on TV once? Because you're not that good? You were given an opportunity, period. What you did with that is whatever. Whether they call you back, whether they call you to come back to AEW or not, that's whatever. Definitely not happening now. Not if you want to pull this shit. And then instead of giving receipts on how there's racism and racial discrimination and saying that there's no, because you've been proven wrong in every fucking way up to this point. There's racial discrimination, no receipts.
Yeah, there are plenty of racial discrimination in AEW. You can see a lot of African Americans.
Just like he said, he's like, you can't see African Americans, you can't see Indian. Fam, this dude said you can't see African Americans, false, no receipts. He said Indian, false, no receipts. He actually acknowledged that he had no receipts and went straight to Satnam Singh and said Satnam Singh doesn't count because he was a basketball player before. You know what that is? That's just like saying that, the state of Oklahoma, ever since Jim Ross and Jack Swagger left, has no representation in WWE, and Logan Paul doesn't count because he's not a real wrestler. I could see if you were saying, hey, we need better wrestlers out there. They're doing, but fam, you're not even saying that. You're saying that, you're just calling racism. You're calling racial discrimination. This dude has brought nothing to the table. I'm not going to sit here and try and roast this dude on any of his shit, but the fact that this dude wants to, that Tamilian Vineesh wants to come out here and try and roast motherfuckers, and AEW, who have done nothing to, look, I cannot say whether he has experienced any kind of racial discrimination or not. I cannot say that. That's his own personal fucking experience. But what I can say is you have brought nothing to the table for us to say, oh, damn, maybe he's right. Because what is the point in coming out and saying that AEW is racist? What is your motive? What's your agenda here? Because only negative things are going to fucking come from this. Only negative things are going to come from you accusing a company for being racist. It's not really racist. And you have brought no fucking evidence. You have no receipts whatsoever that you have brought to the table to prevent any fucking racism in AEW, if there is any. Nothing. So sitting up here talking about your quote-unquote experience when you only had, 1 or 2 matches in AEW. And they told you to go kick rocks. I do admit, I need to stop saying, I need to stop using the quote, this generation. I just need to say in this day and age. I just need to stick to saying in this age. Because whatever is in the water that we are all drinking, man, we got to come up with some kind of fucking solution to this shit, man. Because this is getting ridiculous. This is honestly getting just straight up ridiculous at this point. But anyways, man, make sure you guys hit that like and that subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that blue bell notification thingy as well. It's your boy Corn. It's Half-Ass Pod, and I am OUT.
You want a handshake?
No, I want a receipt.
Oh, well, I'm not going to give you a receipt. But you have a good day, Al. Don't work too hard.
You don't have a receipt for that?
Do I have to show you a receipt?
Yes, you do.
Is that a law?
Yes.
No, it's not a law. That's your policy. And I didn't sign anything saying I'll give you a receipt. So I'm sorry, Al. You have a good day.